Bro's giving you the supreme middle finger. Like, I don't know what's going on with that one, but all right, here we go. As we get into our first game, Demon Island, still a very popular pick out here. But we're gonna see how these two go up. Now, Caspian, not a character. Actually, a lot of these characters, I'd say, like on the northeast side of things, or North American side of things, I haven't seen a lot of lately. I know Caspian definitely has some shine. I was just talking about, like, before we got over here, that Cross hasn't really been showing up as much lately either. But it is nice to see a little Caspian action. I actually do like this character a lot. Sigs are pretty cool, very quick and whatnot. However, unfortunately, not really getting a chance to play too much of the game right now. He's getting ran over by this Suri.
Yeah, kind of one of those characters that, like, I think everybody knows is nice, but just kind of like disappeared for a little bit. And you can see Keith is mashing that side sig, right? Understands just how strong the signatures in that kit are. And it's forcing Himwy to jump a lot. At some point, I'm sure Keith is going to go ahead and try to read one of those, but they're kind of taking their time. No punish on that. Delay recovery should be the stock, and it is. And just like that, we're going into the second stock of game one.
All right. Now Himwy. Oh. All right, he's going to have to survive off the stock for as long as possible. Getting that downlight recovery. Nothing happening yet. A little weapon toss trying to slow the momentum down. Get himself another weapon, though. Ooh, unfortunate. The side light. Going to get him hard punish. Thought he had a read on the ground, but no, Keith definitely looking. Good movement here from both sides, by the way. Also, is this KD? Are they both sponsored by the same team? Or is this a crew?
They might just be in probably like Kingdom. They're probably in that clan, is my guess.
Bro, everybody in that joint.
I know.
At some point, who's y'all rivals when everybody's in it? Like,
sometimes friendship is just the motivator you need, I guess. I don't really know. I mean, granted, Himwy's just kind of chopping up Keith right now. They're doing a little bit of guitar action. Oh, Himwy might just, didn't get the touch on the corner with that last recovery, and then just ended up losing way too many options. Got hit by one Sayer and just lost the stock. Kind of unfortunate, but not too far behind. You go ahead, you pick up a sword, hit him one more time, then D-Light recovery, and you should be in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, from this specific area, I think you might hit him like 2 or 3 more times to get that D-Light recovery, but as of right now, you definitely are at least threatening, especially if you hit like a side stick near the edge. You are threatening this stock for sure, but got to get some hits out there. All right, anyway, he's finding him now. He's has to find his way into. Ooh, okay, trying to sneak it in right there with that downlight into the recovery. No one home though, and now he's taking some damage. He just burned his dodge shoe for trying to go for that gravity cancel. Man.
Yeah, no, that was painful. Granted, you get the slide charge unarmed down sig. Always works, except for when it doesn't. But this time around, it does. Also, shout out to the fire squad.
Bro, something like that in your neighborhood, I swear.
I'm telling you, living next to a fire station is like the most aggravating thing, bro. You can never have a conversation with somebody.
That was the boys hitting the fraud alert on Himwy right now, bro. Hey, turn it up. Oh no, and they called it correctly, bro. Blare the sirens. Fraud alert.
Oh no.
That's that first one going to Keith right there. That's a very nice little end screen too. Is that in the battle pass? I might have to log on.
I might have to cop start doing my weeklies. I was I don't know how I feel about that game one though. I feel like Himwy was like doing but I feel like Keith looked more or less in control for the vast majority of it, / like felt so comfortable that he was like, yeah, I'll mash the SIG button 7-8 times in a row and I'll probably be fine. And that's kind of exactly what we saw. Like, he didn't really it's weird because the movement, I think, that I'm seeing right now is quite a bit behind like South America, for example. Like, you compare the way they're moving to South America and it's like, all right, like they're lagging a little bit, but they do have a lot of the fundamentals in place.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say that it felt like in the halfway mark, or at least the I'm spamming SIG mark. At first I was like, bro is lost. And then and I was like, and now at the end of this, I'm like, bro's conditioning, and it works. It worked, bro. He definitely he had him let his guard down. He's like, why is he over here spamming SIGs the whole time? And next thing you know, he's getting 2 stock dubs. And it wasn't even like a 2 stock dub, like that was like close, I feel.
Yeah.
Well, no, sorry, it was a 1 stock, but it definitely, by the time he had got him off that second stock, it was too little, too late. So you see the different damage differential here is 500, 469. And whilst that may not look like a lot, you got to think about how he was able to live on both his stocks for so long, and therefore that 469, not as impactful as one would think.
Yeah, definitely just a weird game one for a winners finals. Just kind of the vibes were off a little bit for me personally. I was like, all right, I'm watching this. They're kind of going at it, but I mean, one, I love to see some Qatars just in general. Just cause like it's weird to say, but in North American singles, like Asuri ain't really around like that anymore. Like she has her ebbs and flows, but it's just not a Qatar meta right now. Because everyone's so focused on playing gauntlets, and so it's like, all right, you see Wu Shang, you see Val, and so being able to get some Qatars is nice, but it's also just kind of like a different flavor that we haven't had in a bit.
All right, see how this one plays out though, as we get into our next game. Ooh. All right. See if we can go. I need him to hit at least one of those. We're gonna keep throwing it out, bro.
I know.
Because I mean, the side stick is being shown. He like throwing. My man, he just got finished watching Deadpool Wolverine, bro. He was like, I'm throwing cards. What's up?
Oh no. Another miss. One day though, I believe. But Himwy's kind of starting to ramp up a little bit. Maybe a little too late. One more recovery, not enough without the end light to lead into the wall. Is going to reduce the knockback, so also not going to be enough to KO there as well. But you can tell that Keith is just kind of fishing for that final hit now.
Okay.
No down sig?
All right, putting that back up and putting him back up the top with that neutral air break. Oh, clean with it, the repeater. Now this is another time where Himwy got the first stock, but really just kind of see how he can play through the stretch of this game, because getting that first stock is nice, but if you can't really build a lead off of it, it's not that nice at all. So see how that as you can see, he got one hit and then immediately loses that stock, and now it could be back to the side of Keith when it's time to build some momentum.
Okay, Himwy kind of biding his time here, waiting in the corner, just kind of looking to see what Keith is going to do. Keith wakes up with an end light, so he's kind of not afraid to just kind of press buttons. We've seen that throughout the entirety of the set thus far. He's willing to mash at any moment. There we go. Himwy, though, this sword is actually looking really good. I'm kind of preferring the use of the sword into the Qatar matchup from Himwy instead of the Qatar mirror match. I feel like he's doing a lot better controlling space.
All right.
You know he wants that D-light.
Yeah, I'm saying he's shaking and baking right now, bro. All right, we gotta we're playing some intense news right now, finally getting back into the mix, but I'm just trying to see who's gonna get the stock sooner than later. Okay, you're clean with it. Gotta give it up for them. That one right there gets right in front, puts himself in a position that makes him look super vulnerable, and then the GC side sig, reversal of fortune, get off my stage. That's such a smooth looking sig too, bro.
I know, the way he just like so slick, just grabs you and hops to the other side. The delayed explosion of it all. He's like, all right, well, sure, I guess.
This game needs a little more voice acting. I just need to, like, as soon as he hit that, see ya. just one of those real quick.
Oh man, I want it so bad, dude. Every time I watch that Red Raptor trailer, bro, I'm like, imagine.
Ooh. All right, has to get back to the stage. He is indeed back to the stage. Well, hold up. Nice.
One more ground pound. Ooh.
Oh, he believed in all of that. However, that is going to cost him.
God.
That was the biggest. I thought you bet so hard. I thought you had another stock. Like that's. I was like, oh yeah, we can throw that away. We can't throw that away. And well, unfortunately, we found that out the hard way. Bro is out of there. It's a 1-1 situation.
Yeah, that's the. I guess I'll just chalk it up to the power of unarmed down air, right? Where it's like, it really do just be that simple for the edge guards sometimes, especially if you like hold ground pound like that and you miss. It was a pretty good ground pound to go for. Just maybe if you kind of did it to the left, because it's just one of those things. Yeah, I think if he turned it around but still drifted to the right, he would have been fine. But just facing the wrong direction.
Yeah, he tried to hit that. Man, trying to hit the reversal on him real rap, but that was not the one. So all right, here we are into our next game. Hopefully this turns into a good W for the winner who is supposed to. I feel like the way this game has been going is that somebody looks like they're doing quite well, and then the game just escapes them. So that last game, or the first game, Himwy looked like he was popping off, and then he got bodied. And that's last game. I mean, Himwy still was kind of getting bodied a little bit, and then the worst time to go for the craziest read. My man he's trying to be on the ESPN highlight reel. I know it.
Oh man, I mean, I think your description is pretty accurate, right? Like they're kind of taking turns here, but there has been just a bit of slop as far as like closing out some of these stocks, and because these are good players, they capitalize on those moments and just make you lose stocks like even near white damage ranges. Oh wow, ambitious read there, but it would have looked sick if it hit though.
Yeah, that's just basically like half the, like this match can be summoned as. It would have been sick if it hit though. Like straight up, like, all right, bro. Summarize the boom. What's up? I'm making plays. I want people to think, wow, that guy is so cool. Like,
I feel there's different philosophies to the way that people be playing platform fighters, right? There's the people that try to do the optimal thing every time, and then there's the people that just like try to swag out and hit cool clips, right? And so like, if you go for it 100 times, one of those 100 times you got to get it. Maybe 1,000, but you know, it depends on the player.
Would be way cooler if most people were just going for clips all the time. I mean,
I agree.
Ooh. Okay. In that neutral stick way up at the top, it wasn't enough to take him out that blast. I'm still though, like the idea, kind of putting that out there, like I will cover this airspace.
Wow. Sick gravity cancel D-light there. Somehow managed to get past the active frames of neutral air. And good drift as well from him. We able to avoid kind of the range that was being threatened by Keith, but we'll see. D-light recovery's enough.
My man is dancing. Okay. Keith now with a pretty good lead. We'd like to see him be able to capitalize. I'd like to see anybody be able to. Oh my God, bro! Don't let him.
like 3 D-lights.
It's not happening. Okay. Yeah, he read him to oblivion right there, bro.
Oh, rough. Oof. But Keith, I think what gets me about that is he got 3 D-lights into the recovery, and it still wasn't enough to KO on his own. He had to get another recovery after that. That's just Qatar life, I guess. But
you know the life you live. Like, you're just waiting for that one read to get that long combo. It's really like a lot of mental damage that it happens, because combos shouldn't be that long in this game in ones, but like with the with the Qatars, they definitely can't be, especially if you get that read. So
yeah, definitely one of the cutscene weapons in the game, or it can be. Not always, but you know, like scythe and stuff. You know, it'd be like this, where you're just like, dang, do I get to play?
All right, Himwy. Looking like he's playing like rank 1 yet again. This is looking good for him. Ooh. All right, I'm back in there. What's up?
Come on now, he's trying to break the mold, dash in with that down air, gets a turnaround end light as well, and he's trying to chase, but at this point, a lot of damage on Keith here. D-light's going to be scary. One more D-light, and that's probably the game, so needs to be extremely careful. The ceiling is pretty high here, though, so maybe there's a chance he makes it, but I don't think so.
Uh-oh.
Especially not now.
Yeah, definitely got hit with another move right here. So that, yeah, that D-light recovery, he's looking for it too. I like the fact that he's trying to play a little safer as well, doing it off the ground instead of going for the GC D-light, because yeah, if he ends up missing, could be a lot of damage with the weapon in hand. Doesn't need the recovery though. It's going to be the D-light there, scooping him off the side of that ledge, and then immediately sending him packing. Good stuff right there to Himwy. 601 to 479 on the damage this time around. Played that last part very safe. I like to see it.
Okay, it should be good then. So now, you know, we have a bit more of a match, right? That was, I'd argue, probably the cleanest match we've seen between these two thus far. There wasn't really a whole lot of like, oh, I just lost my stock because I went off stage and made what felt like a small mistake, but ended up being a grand one. And we're going back to Demon Island, which is cool because we were on Fortress Alliance before, and we did see the ceilings play like a very small part of how that game went. But when you got Qatars, going on a flat stage can just be so liberating, because you know they're not going to be able to run away to those platforms. So if you get those half pipes started, you just get to carry them across the entire screen kind of for free. Oof.
Okay. So yeah, at this point in time, I mean, this is pretty much the end of the last game right here, but now my man got a little more of an advantage on his side, being able to scrap it out with a lot more health left. However, these D-lights are definitely not hitting. My man is throwing caution to the wind. Got to be a little more accurate with these attacks. Slow it down. Speaking of slowing down, I I don't really know where to put or South Station right now on the like neutral versus aggression meter. You know, I know that like EU's even kind of stepped it up as far. They used to be the king of neutral, but I feel like they've been actually kind of stepping up, and it feels like NA is a little further than the king of neutral. But I'm definitely seeing a lot of neutral being played here between them, so they might not be too far behind.
Yeah, and it's weird too because like I feel like a lot of it does have to do with the nature, just kind of oh my god, Himwy's just kind of doing stuff now. Like a lot of these D-like conversions are cool, but I don't even think he's necessarily even looking for whether or not Keith has a dodge or not. He's just kind of letting it rip. But yeah, no, I don't know. I feel like Sword just kind of tends to lead to slower gameplay in general. With down tick was clean.
You know, once you do that in the show, no.
I know, for real.
All right.
We got better ratings.
All right, this is definitely like a straight up wash right now here for the side of Himwy though. This is a straight up turnaround. Finally gets himself a, I think that was a ground pound.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that was like he did that so quick, almost like a sig. I was like, what sig he got look like that? That's definitely not him though, but quick off the stage ground pound. However, as I said, a lot of work being done here from Himwy, and it's starting to add up majorly. Already got my man into the orange. Working our way to the orange, deep red. Oh wow. My, I did not expect that to take the stock. Jeez.
That game was short. That game was dummy short. Like how far did we get? Did we get 2 minutes into that game? I think we must have. Oh wait, hold on. So
I mean, we can, it's gotta be a bit.